Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to show you a job I done recently, a spark plugs replacement, but obviously in order to achieve that job you need to remove the ignition coil. And as I managed to find out from the readings I done, it's a quite complicated job according to some people, and it requires a specific BMW tool in order to achieve this job. It costs a bit of money, and obviously if you are sort of person who is doing a job by yourself, so obviously that sort of tool probably will be one-time use, or in a, or twice, so obviously it's no point spending money and buying that sort of tool. Some people say that you can hire that tool, rent from BMW, but I'm not sure about that. And well, obviously people running into sort of issues like literally because it got no grip around here to easily remove it. Some people basically running into the issues by snapping that bit here, or damaging the coil itself, or or other sort of stuff. Some people just literally putting the wire around this bit and trying to pull it, struggling, especially with the cylinder 8 in the back. But I'll tell you guys, that job is quite easy, and I will show you how I managed to get them out, all 8 ignition coils, quite easy without putting a single scratch on them or running in any sort of issues by removing them. So step 1 would be, before attempting to remove it, you have basically remove the plug. I already did it, and gently try to move it around to make sure that it's not stiff, that it moves. Yeah, so basically, do that sort of action and confirm that it does move. And then you're using very simple tool, we're using it probably mostly, is the screwdriver. A funny one, I don't know exact name of it, but basically it got I got the one which has got a bit here where you can use a hammer to bang it, but I believe any sort of screwdriver will do the job. That sort of that size is quite big. I don't have to show you in a scale how big it is, but obviously if you put against, let's say, the ignition coil, and you would see how big it is. So, but I believe any $5 or £5 in UK screwdriver or something similar to it, obviously will do the job with quite big head. And all you do is finding the correct position, well, the comfortable position, which is for the ignition coil 1 would be this one. And because I'm limited with my hands right now, I'm obviously holding the phone, what you need to do is basically to put the screwdriver in that sort of position and pry it by supporting the other side with your other hand, other side of the ignition coil. And literally at the same time, when you prying it up to get it out, you're also doing the same thing with your hand, and it comes out as easy as that. And I managed to get all 8 without a single scratch or issue or struggling. Obviously cylinder 8 and cylinder 4, I mean, probably will be the most difficult, well, I would say. But I to be honest, I didn't run into any issues by removing it. I used exactly that sort of position by putting the screwdriver behind that sort of position, by leaning the screwdriver on that plastic bit here, and I will tell you, it came out as easy as that. Also by supporting another side of the ignition coil by hand, and it came out just easily without any struggle. But like I said, you have to move each ignition coil before, just basically swing it around before attempt to move it. Yeah, I got only 30 seconds left of well, phone time recording, because that's all I have. So obviously, yeah, that job is pretty easy, so you don't need any expensive tools, any sort of struggling. It won't break. It come out very easily, and I would tell you that's the way to go. So thanks for watching and good luck.